Well, well, well. Here we are again. Here we are again. It's taken me all day to get to this reading. And frankly, I don't know why. I had a terrible attack of the allergies. We had all kinds of craziness with the picket card reading yesterday. So, deep breath, everybody. Deep breath. I am going to use the Gaia Oracle deck right now. See what's going on for you. What is crazy energy this afternoon? You're seeing this in the morning. My apologies about the pick a card reading last night. There was some confusion with Zach, I think. I don't know, but he fixed it. So anyway, it was a super good pick a card reading. If you didn't see it, I really liked it. I was like, oh no. All right, let's see where we go here. All right, this is not connected to any specific zodiac reading. I will do an extended for this. If you're on Patreon, this video will just continue, okay? But if you're not and you want to just grab the morning message, the link is below as always, okay? So you can see it in Vimeo. But if you want to join Patreon and see all the morning messages, you can do that. All right, so let's see where we go. What is on tap here? I'm going to use the Ember and Aura deck. This is the Gaia deck. So what needs to be said today? Reflection, illusion, self-examination, distortion. This is the Moon card. I have been getting a ton of Moon energy recently in the readings. Evolution, earth changes, climate change, transformation. Wow, that's the Sun. Yin and Yang, creating harmony through balance. What is happening is the feminine energy is being incorporated into everything right now. Okay. So the moon energy, very, very feminine energy connecting with the sun. You see the three, okay, the three here, the three moons in the reflection, the three suns in the reflection. This is the Holy Trinity, how the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. This is also the you and your divine partner, the divine feminine, divine masculine, higher self. Lots of threes, okay? And that's what this is about, because the last card here is about the yin and yang. It's about the evolution of incorporating the feminine and masculine together. This is about union. This is about the feminine energy of reflection and the fear that is around looking deeply at oneself sometimes, or looking deeply into a situation that may be a bit, frightening or something along those lines. The evolution of the planet, feminine energy being incorporated, earth changes, climate change, and transformation. So you're seeing that here in this connection, interpersonal connection, and also on the planet in general. When you're getting to yin and yang here, creating harmony through balance. I'm going to read you that one if I can. Yes, I can right here. That's very interesting. I've never seen that combination before. It makes a lot of sense, though, to me, because of everything that's going on the planet right now. There is currently disharmony in some area of your life due to your refusal to accept certain aspects of your personality. Nothing about you is bad. Every trait or quality you possess serves a worthwhile purpose. Moreover, any trait or quality you think you lack, you actually have. Make a list of all the things about you that you don't like. Then think about how each of these things serves you and others in some way. Next, make a list of all the things you do like about yourself. It is natural to believe that your positive qualities undoubtedly serve both you and others. However, for every perceived positive, there is also a negative, just like in the tarot deck, which is, if you're not doing reversals, which I don't do most of the time because every single card has a positive and a negative connotation. Excess of any card is over the top, and a diminishment of it is also not enough. So now that you're thinking about the negative aspects of your perceived positives, this process takes a bit of time and requires an open heart and mind. It is definitely a worthwhile exercise, for in the end, you will hopefully see that nothing is actually good or bad. Every aspect of you serves both of you and others. Owning, accepting, and loving what is without wanting to change it will lead you to experience a happier, healthier, and more harmonious life. So that's where we're going as a species. Okay, we're going into this place where we become whole, right? Our masculine and feminine are balanced, right? There's positives and negatives to each side of masculine and feminine, right? The masculine energy can be too raw. The feminine energy can be too withholding. And those two things are now coming into balance. The feminine energy of illusion. There can be this romantic, gauzy feel to it, but it's also where the feelings lie. The masculine energy of evolution, right? Taking action, being on purpose. So these things coming into connection with each other, not with a tower moment, but with a let me see, with sort of a melding. Okay, I feel like we've experienced a lot of tower moments because of resistance of this. That's what we've been. 2020 is all tower moments of resistance, right? Too much masculine, too much feminine, too much this, too much that. So the Temperance card, Sagittarian energy, is about balancing things to create a new philosophy. All right, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. What's going to be the most beneficial for this planet? How will we as masculine and feminine create ourselves so that that's not really we don't really identify that way anymore at all? We're certainly going in that direction, right? We're whole people. All right, let's see where we are. And some are resisting that more than others. That's just the truth, right? Two of Swords underneath here. Two of Swords, High Priestess. Very interesting. High Priestess, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Seven of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Two of Wands. The Sun, again, the Sun. The Sun and the Moon here, both of them. King of Cups, a Nine of Wands, okay? So 9, 8s and 9s, 7, 8, 9 is a progression, all right? This is a, excuse me, this is a intuitive progression. This is about getting confident in coming into union with oneself, whether it has to do with the feminine energy, the internal connecting to the universal unconscious, or the sun energy of expressing it out into the world. We're going to be doing that. The feminine energy here of confidence and stability, the masculine energy of connected to feelings. All right, that's the next thing that's coming up. And the Eight of Swords and Nine of Wands, this is the resistance. This is the mindset resistance to that. And this is the I want to go back the way it used to be resistance, the Nine of Wands. Okay, the Nine of Wands, even though it sucked, even though it wasn't that good for me, I'm having a romantic notion of how it used to be because it's better than the unknown. Okay, the unknown is the feminine energy, the moon. And that can scare a lot of people because they don't like change or they don't want to participate in it because they don't know what the end result is going to be. And so it can really be scary for them. And so I think a lot of us, a lot of you on this channel are about leading and teaching and guiding and healing and all of that. So, you know, my responsibility and now all of us here is about helping other people see the positive nature of where we're going and create leadership around that. I feel like you might be more integrated and doing a better job at this, but there is some fear about the masculine part of you, the taking action on that. right? Taking action on union. Now that you're integrated yourself. If this is in the masculine, feminine, divine, masculine world, this is the feminine feeling tied up in her own feelings, the feminine energy, and not applying logic, which is this the idea of swords here, not applying logic to the situation, but just feeling at home in the internal nature of feminine energy. What's needing to happen here is there's needing to be effort on both sides. Eight of Pentacles and decisions on both sides. Two of Wands. Please clarify for me the Seven of Swords. Charlie's got a boot. Hierophant. Six of Swords. Three of Pentacles. So in order to create union, this is actually the Taurus energy, and you see there's two supplicants here. It's not really the lovers. It's more like two individuals looking to a leader of some kind. This is a religious leader for advice or for, where are we going? And I'm feeling like, this is something that might have worked in the past, but now we're talking about divine feminine, divine masculine. We're talking about energies that the spiritual nature of which may be something that needs to be handled internally instead of looking to a leader or a healer or a teacher or a guide. So you guys on this channel, a lot of what I'm doing here is helping you navigate your own intuition, your own guidance system. That's my job here, is to help you trust that, right? So that, you're more comfortable with your own intuition. That's what I would like to see. All right. That's what I feel is the direction that the reason we've crossed paths. You've got a part in this. You've got a role in this. This is not other people telling you what to do. This is not that. This is about you integrating your own masculine and feminine energy and being cool with it, right? And being good with it, being good with this action energy. So this also, if we're talking about twin flame connection here, okay? If we're talking about that, then the two need to come together in order to pursue the work, the mission. Okay, the mission. Hermit, Judgment. Page of Wands, learning something brand new. So I feel like some of you are, coming into this place of High Priestess. Oops, come here. I got to pick you up, so I'm going to mess this up. High Priestess and Hermit. The two of you have equal wisdom, equal focus on the divine, the connection to the divine, the two of you coming together in the connection of the divine and being able to move off of old belief systems, okay? This can be something very traditional that isn't really picking up on the manifestation of where things are going. The sun and the moon here, the feminine and masculine combining, that's something that maybe outside the bounds, outside the scope of that accomplishment of that particular whatever belief system it is. So this is now expanding on that belief system, right? And letting go of the things that are holding people back, holding society back, holding community back, letting go of these things that are antithetical to the connection between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Wow, that's really big. So this to me says what's happening now is the masculine is hearing the call. I feel like the feminine has been standing in this mission for a long time. I know we've talked about that quite a bit here. But now there's something new to learn. The feminine has something new to learn and the masculine has something new to learn. Okay, so let's see what that's about. Feminine, what is the mission here? What is new to learn for the feminine? Fool. Four Wands, Queen of Cups. Wow. All right. So masculine, what is new to learn for the masculine? Justice, Knight of Wands, Five of Wands. Okay. So the feminine energy here is about taking a leap of faith into a new kind of relationship that has not heretofore existed. What does that look like? This is a relationship of the heart. This is something that is forged in the heart chakra. This is something that is connected to the divine masculine already. Okay, so some of you may not see the divine masculine. If you're self-identifying as feminine, then you may not see the divine masculine. You just feel them. You see the feelings down here? It's through the heart chakra that you create this union. So everything that you might be doing that has to do with pentacles, okay, creating your groundedness is good because that's going to keep you stable. But then you've really got to open wide up to this new idea of, I don't know what it's going to look like. I'm not sure where we're going here. When the feminine and masculine ultimately combine in the big picture, right? On the planet, when union is created for a generation of people. That's what I think we're talking about here. Okay? I think a lot of us have been very, and I will include myself in this at times, being very focused on an individual relationship when, in fact, this is about working towards something that has to do with the world, which we know, consciously we know this, but now how is that going to unfold in front of us? The masculine needs to balance the physicality, okay? Needs to really balance that with their heart chakra, which this is new energy for them, for the masculine, and being open to, instead of having conflict, being open to, see how the sun is open, right? And this is masculine energy, being really open to some new way of being in the world. The feminine needs to be open to a new way of relationship, and the masculine needs to be open to a new way of being in the world. And it's going to take effort. I feel like we've been screwing around, no pun intended. I feel like we've been screwing around for quite a while, trying to look at divine masculine, divine feminine as a relationship, when in fact it is the internal relationship that is going to click the open the vault. The masculine needs to balance the relationship of the physicality. Stop resisting and having conflict. They need to become more balanced and more loving, more accepting of their feminine energy, their heart chakra. The feminine needs to balance their need for security, okay? And instead being more free in relationships. What does that look like? Being more free in relationships. It's something that is a paradigm whose time has come. All right? So I'm going to continue on with this. There's a lot of signs here. There's Leo and Libra. Leo, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, Sag. All right? I'll take a look at those. But keep this in the big picture here. Keep thinking about it in the big picture. This is not necessarily a one-to-one connection. This is about all of divine masculines, all of divine feminines, the collective. Okay? Okay. All right. If you're on Patreon, this reading is going to continue on. If not, there's a link below in the description box, and you can grab the rest of this reading. I will see you over there.